G'day everyone and welcome to another episode of Fishing Mad. Well, another trip up to the East Gippsland region, and we've set ourselves a mission today. This is prime grounds for big Dusky Flathead. Now we have to take our hats off to the VFA because the slot size limits they introduced a little while ago is really starting to pay dividends, and the amount of huge flathead being caught around this area has really made it one of the premier flathead fishing destinations, not only in our state but the country, because the fishing here is just so good. So fishing with me today is my good mate Jason from On The Edge Lures. We've both caught heaps of Duskies over the years, but we haven't landed that real giant one. I think both our PBs is around that 75 centimetre mark. So fishing in a really nice spot here today. We're going to be covering all of these really shallow flats, so less than a metre deep in some situations, and it's really going to be a case of going big or going home. Going to be flicking big soft plastics like that. We're going to be throwing some big glide baits like that, working them in these shallow waters, and hopefully getting stuck into some really big lizards and hopefully breaking a few PBs. Should be a really fun episode, guys, so sit back and enjoy the show. Nice fish. This is heavy. This is really heavy. I'm going to put those trebles to the test now, man.
Yep.
This one's really heavy. Come on, Al, this could be the fish. This is so heavy, man.
And what was that on?
That's on your soft plastic.
On the SP Mullet 100, eh?
Yeah.
And wide again. There you go. What do you get in hook size?
This is a 1/8 and 3/0.
Yep. It's good.
This is a serious fish.
Keep that pressure on, mate, so that hook don't pull.
Oh no. Well, look at those extra trebles. Yep. I haven't gained much on it, Jason.
Oh, this is one got the stinger treble on it.
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay, cool. Well,
oh, there he is.
there he goes.
He's a good fish. Hands are shaking, man.
We're on good ground, so...
Yeah, I know, it was really weedy before. I've got a feeling this one might be a good size, man.
You haven't got it on the edge of that weed like normal. Yeah, they've got a lot of go.
Yeah, I think this is a nice fish, mate.
There you go, yeah, he is a nice fish. You just see that mullet sticking out of the corner of his jaw like a cigar.
You got that net just in case, matey? Oh. Don't pop it. You feel that tidal now, mate?
Yeah, she's starting to rip a little bit.
Oh, Jason. Right, let's go, man. Let's go, land it.
That's a cracking fish, mate. That's bigger than what we thought.
My hands are shaking. Look at that. He's got the mullet in his mouth there, the soft plastic. And if we follow that all the way down, it's just under 80 centimetres. That is a cracking fish. Well, this is my biggest Dusky Flathead anyway, so it's not that giant 80 plus that we're after, but this one's 78 centimetres.
No, it's close enough.
Yeah, but the girth on this thing is just, have a look. So we're going to put my hand there. Look at my hand on that head. Like, that is a big, big fish. Well, you know what? I know there's bigger fish in this system, like much bigger. So that's a personal best for me at East Gippsland. That's 78 centimetres. And I tell you what, just the girth on that. And that was landed on my little 2 to 4 kilo rod. So that was the Shimano X Pride, Van for 2500, and just running 8 pound fluorocarbon leader. And we were just having a look at that fluoro now, and it's absolutely shredded. Now, obviously with these big fish, you want to get them back in the water ASAP. The whole reason of having these slot limit sizes is you want to see more big, beautiful fish like that. Oh, he's just gone straight away. That's an awesome sight. I mean, the respect level we have for these fish, and yes, it's just a flathead, but those beautiful colours, those sheer sizes, I'll tell you what, it's a special moment for me. So see if we can top 80 centimetres. Pretty happy about that. That was a soft plastic that I caught that one on. So again, one of Jason's soft plastics, and really good hook up there just in the side of the lip. And you can see we're also just running that extra treble there, just because what happens with these big fish is as they see the boat, they shake their heads and they thrash around, and often they spit the hook right at the last second. So that's a little bit of an insurance policy. Jason showed me that, which is a great idea. Do me Jason special and check for the leader.
Yeah, man. Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
In white. We've got a bit of weight too. It's definitely our target species, but
it's got some weight to it.
yeah, mate, yeah.
Oh no, this is a good fish.
I think so. That's not a light drag, I can tell you.
Change to the soft plastic straight away.
Yep.
There we go, we're going to see colour in a second. Is that your leader? Oh, you can hear it. Take your time, buddy.
Yeah, mate, yeah. It's on a 2 to 5 kilo outfit. 2,500 size reel.
Putting it to its limits.
Yeah, mate. Big head shape.
Yeah, it's a good fish.
I hope so, eh?
He's done a full circle of the boat.
Yeah.
I'll net him. You give me the net. You just focus on.
Overly big, but
That's a nice flatty, man.
the mullet 100 in the white. So yeah, it does it again.
Beautiful. Look at that. What a ripper. And you can see there. So we're probably about 65 centimetres. We'll give that.
She's hungry. There we go.
Really. Nice job, matey. Oh. That's a fish. Yep. He's just in close, mate. Yeah. Geez, they're heavy, aren't they? Tell you what, like, the flatties go pretty hard here, like in these shallow waters, because we're only fishing in less than a metre deep. These beautiful fish. You kind of take a little bit and then they go. Oh, it's beautiful fish. I'll grab the net, mate. That's all right.
You right?
Yeah, I think so. Come on, matey. This is where you lose him. Turn his head. There we go. Oh. Yeah, 67, 68, yeah.
Yep. There you go.
You're going to notice a bit of a pattern fishing around these areas. That white is a very popular colour. So this is probably on the smaller side. So I'm going to be throwing some bigger soft plastics than this. Jason's got his on his custom soft plastic in white, but even a lot of the lures, a lot of the swim baits, a lot of the glide baits in that white colour. So we'll pick up this fish and have a look. So that one is exactly 68 centimetres. So what a magnificent fish. So now you need to handle these guys with care, and obviously you want to get them back in the water as soon as possible. I mean, look at that. That is Absolutely. And just the girth though, when you hold them, like that's only 68 centimeters, but it's just a thick fish. Let's get him in the water. Try and do it without getting stung. And, oh, he's off straight away. Isn't it? Yeah, it's just waking up.
It's hard body, man. I'll tell you what. You're doing the job. Yeah, woken up now.
It's doing a good job. Come on, this side out.
Big head shake.
Come on, this side,
You
yeah.
can see it from up there.
Yeah.
She's woken up now.
The hits on that thing are grouse, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is there, yeah. Can see it.
See it?
Yeah, I can see it. It's coming under the boat now. That's actually not a bad fish. It's funny because you can only see the lure because they're so camouflaged.
That's what I said to you,
Yeah, and then
see the white, then you
see that swimming away. That's actually a nice one.
Yeah, doesn't like the boat. Might be.
On these hard bodies, they're getting all the action.
Jeez, heavy, man. Heavy fish.
Which way is it coming? Yeah, that's where you want to turn its head here and then swim it into the net. It's a nice fish.
Idiot.
Alright, you'll have to... Beautiful. Well, there you go. Look at this. That is a magnificent flathead. You can see there, pretty much right there, which is 74 centimeters.
Well, what can I say? I just can't seem to escape this 74 centimeter PB. That's another equaling 74 centimeter. That's a big girl. So yeah. So yeah, we'll let this big girl go. Wait, there she
is. There it goes. It's just there. Look how camouflaged they are.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know.
Flathead have very bristly mouths and they tend to just shred your leaders, and even there I can just feel that last probably 10 centimeters of fluoro is absolutely destroyed. And the thing is, you don't want to risk casting out and then landing that big fish and losing it because you didn't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim that bottom section away. I'm going to retie that on and hopefully get stuck into a bigger one. Now these fish, they are amazing ambush predators, and what they do is with their really camouflaged colours, they sit in these shallows here, and it's quite tidal, these systems, so you get a lot of bait, a lot of mullet, a lot of food source that's swimming by for them, and they are the perfect ambush predator, sitting on the bottom, unseen, undetected, and they're eating big things. And that's why we're throwing quite big soft plastics and glide baits and swim baits, because we're mimicking a lot of the food source that they're eating here. And as you can see, the heads on these fish are like this big, and their mouths are really big and wide. So don't be afraid to throw really big stuff, because you know we want to catch a big fish. All right, I'm going to retie this on and hopefully get stuck into another cracking one. What was the last one? Awesome, mate. All right, so this one here is 58 centimeters. Now, obviously with the slot limit, they have to be 55 centimeters or less in order to keep them for a feed. We let them all go anyway. This one's a little bit too big if you wanted to keep it anyway, but let's get him on his way. Ah. That was a graceful release, wasn't it?
It was.
Next cast.
Next cast, mate, yeah.
I think these lures work. And this one here is just a tad under 65, so pretty much 64 centimeters.
And look at the mouth.
Yeah, I know.
That's just a small one, and the mouth's huge.
Have a look at it. Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, we'll get this big girl back.
Let's do it, man.
There we go.
It's graceful, isn't it? Yeah,
Yep.
camouflage they are. He's a metre away from us.
Yep.
And he's just sat there.
He's sitting there sulking. Yep,
Yeah.
that's what they do.
He hit it,
Yep.
and then he chased it,
Yeah, he hasn't
dropped
done
it, and came back and had another go.
Yep.
We're not getting a sniff on anything other than these lures, so you can see him here. I'm going to get a good look at him in a second. Yes.
Jeez.
They go hard. He saw the boat.
Yeah, he didn't like the boat, did he? Yeah, wow. That's a bit of pressure on that drag, and
There's a lot of current as well now, so when they spin their heads and they run with it.
yeah, you can see that white lure in there like a cigar. I didn't want to give up. Wow. Man, there's some pressure on that drag, and wow. Bending that rod like crazy. It's like he knows,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Pop him up now, I reckon we'll get him.
Jeez, they got some power on this fish. I'm just bending that rod like.
All right, so that's the next one there. Look at that fish, magnificent. We follow that down. There you go, so 68, 69 centimeters. So
The floaty on just then. It's a new sort of prototype lure that I'm working on at the moment. Dive's real shallow, but it's also a floating lure, so it'll come up. And so what we're doing here in the probably metre or less, what are we near, 2.4 feet? Just throw it out, just twitch, and it'll slowly come up, and then just twitch, that'll dart, and that's what that girl undone. So you can see there's got the small bib, and yeah, so keep using this and see how we go.
yeah, well, it's just right now. You can see it's just gotten shallow just here.
Oh,
So it's, yep. Yeah, if you jump on it, dude. You are 68 centimeters. So this beautiful fish here, that is 68 centimeters, but look at the stunning colors on these fish. Just huge heads on them. And as we've been saying quite a bit, I mean, this is what's drawing everything to this Gippsland region. But look at that, what a magnificent fish. Beautiful colors. Let's get him in the water. Alrighty. Look at it go. Up you come, matey. He just swims away. Another one.
Yeah, mate, there he is down there. He's going nuts.
Oh, look at him go.
Pretty green still. See that white cigar in his mouth. The slot limit for Duskies here in Gippsland is 55, so this girl's got to go back. So yeah, we'll let it go, fight another day and see if we can get another big one. Should go off like a shot, I would say. Yep. There we go.
These days there's so many lures on the market, and some of them are big and really, really weighty. So you want to make sure that you don't break your rod tip when you're casting. But when the bite's a little bit slow, you have that temptation to go a little bit finesse, and that's exactly what we've done on this trip. And I'll show you, coming for this trip, I went and bought a heap of stuff. So, you know, big mullet imitations like that. You got some of the Shimano Armour joint minnows, so they're absolutely fantastic in these shallow waters. You got these new Berkeley Nessies, stuff like that. So we're starting to see so much on this market really tailor-made for this form of fishing. So some of the Kayak, the big paddle tails there in 5.8 inch. You got some of these catch grubs, so they've been fantastic. But there really is so many options. I mean, me and Jason between us, it's like a tackle store on here. There's just lures and soft plastics everywhere. But I mean, as you can see there, so even things like that, big bents and big benders and stuff like that, because you're fishing in shallow waters and you're targeting really big fish. But you know, we were sort of joking around before, the old saying that, you know, even elephants eat peanuts, because when the bite was a little bit slow, rather than persisting with that big stuff, which is probably what we should have done, is we tied on some of the smaller stuff. And you know, Jason's hard body lure like that imitates really a mullet in these waters, that's accounted for a lot of fish. And also this soft plastic here has accounted for probably 3 of our biggest fish on the trip, which is fascinating when you kind of compare the size of these two. But you know, that's what it's all about here. It's a fascinating form of fishing that's really grown into its own in recent years, and the volume of gear in terms of lures and soft plastics and swim baits and glide baits, it's really coming into its own. It's an exciting time as an angler, and sometimes it's all about chopping and changing and whatever works on the day. And for me, PB was on that today, which is bloody awesome. All right, let's get back to it. There she is. Oh, look at the colours on it, man. Beautiful fish. You need a bigger net.
Yep. I'm gonna have to. Sure.
Have a look at it. The head on that thing. Awesome. Yep. And here we go. So here's another one. So this one here is just on 70 centimeters, and we'll lift him up. Obviously, you gotta be very careful handling these fish. They've got very nasty spines there. They do inflict some damage. And I'll tell you what, this is how we're gonna wrap up our East Gippsland trip, with another beautiful Dusky Flathead like that. So we have caught plenty of them, and fishing here for one day, I reckon we've probably landed close to 20 fish, and most of them ranging everything from about 58 centimeters through to that one that was about 79 centimeters. So some beautiful fish. Let's get this one back in the water. There we go. Yeah. The ultimate ambush predator, and that is a wrap here at our trip here up at Gippsland. It's such a magnificent region for these big Dusky Flathead. It's only going to get better and better and better. And I really do encourage you to get down to this region. There's some really beautiful townships around here. So many amazing systems. You've got Tyers, you've got Bam, you've got Gippy Lakes. You can head further up to Malakuta, the Nico, and lots of stuff in between. It really is an awesome region. Big thank you to Jason from On The Edge Lures for being with us. And do yourself a favour, jump on his website, which is ontheedgelures.com.au. And obviously this weekend we used that 100mm, that was that mullet soft plastic in white. And he's also got that brand new hard body lure, which is brand new because it doesn't even have a name at this stage. So that's one that's in prototype, and that'll probably be on his online store sometime soon. But anyway guys, hope that you've thoroughly enjoyed this episode. Absolutely thrilled to land some big Duskies, and I hope you enjoyed watching. We'll see you sometime soon. If you enjoyed the episode, then become a FishingMad member. It's easy to join by visiting www.fishingmad.com.au/member and gain access to an online portal that's full of helpful fishing content, including detailed workshops, fishing reports, rigging tutorials, podcasts, giveaways, competitions, maps, gear reviews, sounder training, exclusive videos, and much more. It's a great platform and helps to support everything we do at FishingMad, so become a member today.